Alright. Good morning, everyone. It is time to play some XCOM. Time to return to the UFO enemy unknown. Last time on the previous stream, we did a very long battleship mission, and then we took down a supply ship with a bunch of rookies. Having to deal with sectoids and their mind control was quite a struggle, but we did it. Successful missions, only a couple of deaths, so that was all very good. Very good. So there is still one battleship on the ground, which will very likely disappear before I can get to it. But at least in theory, we can still do one battleship. One thing I was thinking about with these psionic enemies that we are getting the hyperwave, hyperwave decoder, the best radar that will show us what the UFO is doing and who's in it. So we don't necessarily, if we have some really good soldier who is weak psionically, we can still keep that soldier and just take them to the missions where we are facing snakes and mutants and floaters, but not take them on the sectoids and kills. But for the most part, I will be switching around and trying to get as good of psionically strong soldiers as I can get. And I couldn't resist. I quickly checked on the wiki in the UFOpedia that actually one thing before I forget. I wanted to check not that much. I wanted to get the fire speed a little bit slower. For a little bit of more dramatic shots. So shout out to Ens for that. Yes, let's go back into the game. We still have the battleship there. That's the Sky Ranger returning from the first battleship, and we have couple of hours on the ship with the rookies. I would really like to have someone mind controlling if it is sectors on that other ship. Good morning. I am well. I hope you are as well, Redact, and that goes for everyone else as well. So big cheers. Thanks for being here from the start. But yes, these the Asian base is our best chance of getting to that mission. The battleship. Sixron got wounded, but survived. Sixy got shot into the face and survived. Didn't even take wound from that. I have just enough guys here. Some of these guys were being psionically checked. Which actually does remind me. Let me just a moment. So we have. Let me go through this one by one. So we know that that boss is like super weak. So I will call him Big Decoy. We haven't screened, but boss was the one that was being targeted when we were doing the supply ship. So we basically don't know about these other guys. Yet who I have here. I will do the same thing here, just a moment. So we know about a couple of the guys. So we know that Now that Minambolgia was for some reason targeted even with those. So let's call him a decoy as well. And Tony. Okay, that is getting right. He has reactions. I've been calling him. Well, I'll just call it DE because there's no room. That's probably about the maximum characters we have. Then we have. We have Biermalk, who was targeted once but didn't panic. Didn't panic, so that's kind of is not necessarily like super weak, but I don't really know what that was about. Crazier was a decoy. Bled we know is a decoy, and we can actually put that with capitals because we know he's being taken. Any one of these ones, so it was Ask Lion as well. I was targeted once, but let's put it as with a small one. So basically, with these guys who have been promoted, I kind of have to decide that will I keep them or will I screen them to know for sure. And also one thing, I didn't finish my sentence. I checked the wiki on how the side attack and side defense work, and it takes into account both the psionic strength that affects like with the full strength. So for example here 71, and then 1/5 of the psionic skill. So you can improve their psionic defense by training the psionic skill. If you train it to 100, that would be 20 added to the defense. So in a way, someone who's like there, like in the 50s, for example, 60, who we have in Asia. So 60 is not the strongest, but if I would train this to 100, that would count as 70. It's still not much against like ethereals and sectoid commanders, but it would be better, especially with distance. So we'll see what we do. So basically, I will keep guys until we get new ones, and then we see what we do. Okay, but we do have a full ship. If we wait for 2 hours, the battleship is still there. Then we have a choice: do we go for another 3-hour mission? 3-hour mission with the rookies? Or what do we do? I should check their armor. Actually, now that I think about it, I should always do this, like check the gear, check the soldiers. Make sure the Sky Ranger is ready at all times, so then I don't have to check when I send it. Would be good mental check. Let's take smokes there. Okay, 13 heavy plasmas if I so choose to. Rocket launcher. Couple of laser rifles there, a couple of heavy lasers if I want. Okay, all these guys have power suits. Okay. You know what, we did lose? We did lose some guys who were being checked for psionics, so we can actually take these guys, at least one. Okay, we have room for one, but while they are on a mission, that kind of cuts down a bit on the psionic check timing. Did I have a second motion scanner manufactured? Yes, I did. Why did I miss that? Ah, it was there. Okay, good. Good. So now it is better equipped. Okay, let's see. Let me see. We are building here. This is more or less European base finished. unless I would at some point be completely done with research and take down labs, but that's so far in the future and we don't even need to think about it. We do have space here that we could build to. I think I want to build a lot of the psionic labs so that I can keep screening guys, but also keep guys in the training to train their psionic strengths, even if they don't actually use psionics. Now that I know that it will improve their defense against the psionics. You can remove the old radar once they have hyper. Ah, that is true. That is true. With OpenXcom, additional radars actually help, but since the hyperwave decoder is maximum range and 100% detection, you can actually take the radar off. Like you would actually benefit from having multiple radars before the hyperwave. Like if you for some reason would like to put that money, but yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. So we have a small. Oh, that's why I have actually kept a small radar. So that means we actually have 2 spaces here to use. Here in these spaces, I will just remove this and not use the space, so it improves the defense here. We might put something there, but it's kind of giving this funnel for the base defenses, which we haven't had yet. Looking forward to those. Not. Okay. Will you stay there? So we are looking at about 10 o'clock. About 10 o'clock, and then we could go. Okay, I did some things there, so let's save. Save and see if that battleship stays there. Oh, it's also coming. Oh no, no. There's no way I will go to a battleship at night. No way. Okay, if that disappears, that disappears. That's it. Yeah, no. Nope. No nighttime. Oh, we had an avalanche and laser cannon on this one. Should I take the avalanches off this one completely? And just put double plasmas at some point? Yeah, I think I will do that. No, there's no. The laser cannon is such a short range, and also this should be a plasma raptor. No, that can't fit. Okay. Did I? Was the no? That what did I named it like this, like plasma raptor. That's what I did. I did that stupid name. How did I name them? How did that fit in? How did that fit in there? Is it? Ah, it's actually not character limit. It is some sort of pixel limit. So with 1, the plasma scepter actually fits in. That's weird, isn't it? Huh. That is what? Wait, what? That's weird. Is that the case? So if I put here plasma scepter, it doesn't fit, but if I change this to 1, it fits. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so plasmaptors they are. And this was 2. Yeah. Hey, Lucky Burn, thanks for the follow. Welcome. So now we have plasma beams in all the interceptors. And they are also properly named. Plasmaptor. I actually like that name now. We do have 1 plasma scepter because the 1 allows actually that. Okay, good. Sky Ranger is returning to Europe. I'm taking it slow, so I see that it gets there. There we go, 11 o'clock. The Asian Sky Ranger is ready. I don't feel like going for that mission. That's just... Yeah, that's a long one. We need to put someone in. Wait a minute, let's check the screening. Did someone get the results already? Nope. And we have 48 strength on nurse already. That's good. We could take nurse to a mission as well. You know what? Let's take that. Let's put nurse back in. Nurse back in, and I did have some mishaps with armor, so let's take care of that. Because I had some guys in personal armor in the previous mission. But also now, will I sack some of the weakest ones that didn't level up so much, so like Crazier? Blade has been with us such a long time that I think I will keep Blade. But we could sack Crazier. Crazier and Tony. Let's check their stats. Check their stats. Did they level up already? It's a squad with 1-1. Not so many level up. So I think I will just write those down. So we have Tony. So basically, I will from here on out, I will screen some rookies without even naming them, and then if we get some of these guys who are getting, man, his reactions are so good. He wasn't attacked that much. I will still do it. He was still taken. He's weak. We will have so much trouble against the sectoids and ethereals that. On the other hand, he could be a good decoy. Let's keep Tony for now. Crazier on the other hand. No. Okay, fine. Fine, stay in. Damn, such a good shot. Such a good shot. Damn it, I have to keep them. What about you? I think I will actually replace you. Also good reactions. Damn it! they are actually pretty damn good for other missions than these. Yeah, fine. I will keep these guys. Just have to remember that they are decoys. Okay, I was about to. I had talk with them, and they convinced me. No, sir, we will do our best. Just trust us, and I didn't sack them, or I didn't send them to a vacation, because I would get them back, at least name-wise. I will keep them for now. Okay, the battleship is still there. Options. Wait for 6 hours, see if it's still there, fly there, takes a long time. Go with the better team. Go right now, at night. Battleship, rookies. Alright, I was about to sack. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I was about to sack, so I removed armor. Good points, thanks. Yeah, I did that. I think it was only one guy. Yeah. Good call. I was about to sack Tony and took the armor away. So we could go to the battleship at night with rookies. No, I will just not do that. We are so far ahead in points. But the only thing, like, if they actually have some infiltration mission and they make a country leave, building a base, stressful. I will. Fuck it, not going there. There it go. There it goes. There it goes. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did, but I will actually go scan that right away. If they build a base there. Okay, I'm fine with this. Does that show in the points right away? Nope. They might land again. They might land again. No, they took off. They took off. At least they disappeared right away from our radar, so that's fine. Where is that? US. They're flying towards Europe. Plasma scepter away! Okay, I will scan that just in case they build a base. I don't think they did because I took their supply ship, I took their battleship, so I think I messed their plans. Maybe they had to interrupt. I will scan there for a little bit. That was hell of a suspicious of having two battleships on top of each other. Was that the same one and it just flew past me or something? Ooh, it looked like it was scouting my base. That was interesting. Let's check, double, triple check the 1 hour, okay. Crew was good, 14. Equipment looked okay. Just one mine probe, but that's fine. No, I'm at the wrong. No, this is the right. This is the right. Wait a minute, what? Why you have? Oh, right. I sent some medikits away. That's why I only have 5. So wait a minute. Why do I have only 5? That's why. 2 motion scanners. I have everything. Smokes. Yes. 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 All good. I will take 13 heavy plasmas there as well. I will change that layout. Oh, right. 1 hour, so 1600 hours. Can we make it there before? Oh, come on. Really? Is it full hour when you check that, or will we get 98? Okay, 1630. I don't want nights. Oh. Fly like a wind, Sky Ranger! Did you know while engaging UFO you can click on a weapon icon to not use it? I did not. So I can disable the... Where are... Oh, this... it always happens so fast. But so I can disable the avalanche missiles. It's going to be cool. Okay, motion scanner's done. Let's build the medikits next. Oh, there's a base! There's a base! Alien base 3! What the hell? There's an alien base 2 somewhere. Mother truckers. They will detect me and attack. So I will have to attack there, but I will take care of this first, and we will have to go with 18. As far as the daylight goes, this is looking good. So we are in Germany. They just named it Base 3 to mess with you. maybe so. All right, this was medium scout, large scout. one of those. So let's go all in with this and no deaths or busts. Quick prediction. There we go. So this is European A team, if you will. And I think it was a medium or large scout, maybe large scout. I don't recognize the ships from their sizes just yet. Definitely gonna be carrying that. Tony, take a plasma. That's cool. Yeah, that's fine with you. No, do I have? Actually, you might not get that because I think we have. Multiples now. You might be. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Ulbix has everything. That's fine. Yarmalk in the back. That's cool. Ridengrad. Been thinking about this rocket thing. I guess I will keep the rockets. He will pick up plasma from one of the enemies. Grazier, Aurelius. Aurelius took down the commander with us with the stick, so that was good. Then we have Bled. We have Mickey, the mind control specialist by now. Then we have Christian, and we also have Nurse. So we have the full psionic team here. Full psionic team on this one. With some super strong ones and several of the ones who will probably not be mind controlled, so we should be all right. Okay, but it all comes down to like, do we see the aliens from the beginning, and are these sectoids even? Will we finally get first ethereals? Let's find out. No blue dots right away. Sky Ranger pilots parked right in the middle of the map. How fantastic is that? That's the northern edge. Man, this random placement of the Sky Ranger is heck of an annoyance. Almost was able to speak there. Okay, we will smoke the Sky Ranger again, and then everyone who is weak drop their weapon. Because we will take no chances. No chances whatsoever. Okay, let's see what we get. Someone in one of the barn buildings. I see one of them, and there's another one there. I don't see open doors from the spots that I see, and we didn't get attacked right away. That means that they didn't spot us yet, like they did in that one battleship mission. So picking up the weapons again with the weak ones. So we have about half of the team that can actually withstand the size pretty well. So let's see what we see. Okay, a lot of farms here, a lot of buildings. The aliens really like to be in the buildings in the beginning. Like, wow, there's 4 buildings, and where the heck is the UFO? It's like right there in the corner or something. What the hell? Wow, what a... Okay, who is it? Who is it? Take guesses. It is mutants! Yes! Good times to start a Saturday. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Fuck you, mutants. It's payback time, aliens. How about you take a look at the area for me, so I don't have to. Oh, I enjoy this so much. I'm getting a mind control nerdgasm here. Heck yes. Okay. This guy has a small launcher. It's nice. Yeah, actually just drop it right away. We don't care. Walk somewhere in here. Oh, hi. Oh, mutants. How are you doing? How are you doing? How does this feel? How does this feel? How does this... Where the heck are you? There. How does this feel, aliens? How does it feel? How does it feel? Does it feel good? No. You don't want anyone being in your head talking to you. You don't want that, but you still do it to us, so we do it to you. Screw you. So mutants are super weak as far as their psionic defense, so we will just own them, like literally own them. We can use them as scouts and all that, and leave them as bait for the other. Oh, there was actually 3 mutants in this building. What? What? No. Okay, I should turn around. I should also go up here probably. Okay, you can stay there at the window so we see you there. Okay, so that's 4 of them. That's 4 of them, you don't need that. Okay, why don't you be like there? You have a little bit more points, so maybe you could walk like there. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Some of the previous missions were so tedious. Like we were on that battleship for 4 hours. Because I had to drop the weapons, pick up the weapons, 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 be careful, drop the weapons, pick up the weapons. I'm okay with this. We can still lose soldiers, I'm not saying that, but I'm so okay with this. So okay. Because there were so many in there, one there, there's also an upper floor, like, they just love these buildings, so there's probably more of them there as well. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Same thing here and that field. So you stay there. You can come here. These guys should take shots, like if someone comes from, especially since we are in smoke. Like, of course, after this, just watch the mutants to have a blaster launcher or something and just slaughtering me in the Sky Ranger or something. guys just stay there actually. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Need to try to remember that one. They didn't have. Did any of them have grenades? Huh. I don't think they had grenades. This guy had the small blaster bombs. It's a little bit scary there. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, I think there's not necessarily too many, not too many of these guys in addition who we already have. So we might have some reaction fire with them, but I need to be sure. So I think what I will do is this will also give my psionics practice, so that's of course a good thing. And I'm loving this of just taking them as I wish, not even thinking about that. Ooh, will I be successful? It just happens. Ah, so good, so good, so good. You go check this side. The garden seems safe. This place seems safe, so why don't you come down from there? See anyone there? There might be some at the boats. Let's go here and take a look. So this house, they probably would have shot us already if they were there, to be honest. Maybe I will keep you there, looking at the door, eating shots. Okay, let's take you. Let's take you here to keep an eye on. An eye on that guy. No activity from here. Let me check. Would it have the scanners? Biermalk is 1. Okay. That one there is a possibility, so let's motor with you. Yeah, just go all the way in there. Yeah, seems clear they would have. Oh! There's a guy there. There's a guy there. Open door, open door, open door, open door. Scary, scary, scary. Careful, careful, careful. Danger, danger in the building. Be careful. Be careful, Biermalk and Zemalf. There might be a mutant around. They are there, but that door is not open, which means that they are either in this space or down here. So they are basically, they are not on the roof. Because this would be open if they had gone to the roof. There might be someone else on the roof, and they have not come out. So they are in here. So could I blast this? Blast this enough this turn to actually be safe, or should I just hide? I should probably just hide and look with the scanner next turn. Yeah, that's better. 23. You might see them. Might see them here. Might also be shot. It's a little bit dangerous position. As is this if it walks from here. So you kneel down there. To actually offer your face through the window. I'm not sure if that was a smart idea. Also you might spot them through the windows. You don't have any points left. So you wait there. No rockets for you. We limit PsyOps permission to 1 because it's too OP. Fuck no. We will have 14 PsyOps if I so choose to. They fuck with our minds, we fuck with them. Sorry my cursing, but no. My first playthrough, I will break this game as much as I want. Like for the upcoming playthrough, sure, extra challenges, I'm all for it, and I always love that. But for this one, no. We will use everything. When we get the blaster launchers, we will just fucking blow them up. Just go through the walls, kill them all, and get away from there. Just everything. Everything we have, the aliens will die. That's how it's going to be. Absolutely no holding back. Zero. Like if there's 12 mutants and we can mind control 12 mutants, we will mind control 12 mutants. One and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Might be on the second floor actually. Might be actually standing there or there. Either one of these. So let's test. Hello. Regarding blaster launchers, accidents count as deaths, right? Of course. Death is a death. Yeah, of course. Of course. Nope, you see him. See him. Ooh, nice shots. Oh, I actually remember you were around the corner, but you were not. Oh, there's Mickey. Mickey was hiding in the shadows. Why don't you go through... Alright, you don't go through the door because there's more action points, right? Yeah. Ah, yeah, I still see you. More practice for these guys. So there's still at least one mutant somewhere. Bada boom, bada beam. Boom, bada beam. I think I might shoot this guy next turn. Let's go closer to the UFO to take a look-see. I need to shoot the wall there to let those guys through. Does Sci-Amp two-handed? You can use it in one hand. Like there's no accuracy for the Sci, so you can just put it in one hand. It of course takes the hand. So if you have a two-handed weapon, the weapon's accuracy will go down. And yeah, you can use every weapon one-handed. They will just be less accurate if they are the shooting kind. No. There's no accuracy on the size. Like if these guys would shoot with their weapon, that has accuracy, but this is just it just is. No, not on the ground. What are you doing? Because you don't shoot the Sci-Amps. The Psi attack is straight out psionic strength, psionic skill, a formula in there, versus the psionic defense, which is a formula from the psionic strength and skill. No, just stay there. Yeah, we are not in a rush. I might take you like there or something. And range. Correct. The closer you are, the easier it is, and the other way around with the psionics. Very true. It's okay. Now a mutant stepping out the door and shooting a blaster launcher here would be pretty good. Oh, you can just step out and kill your friends. Wow, what a mutant! 3 shots and almost killed 3 of his friends. What a chat. Oh, that's 2 less kills for us, so boo. Boo that mutant. Ah. Damn. You stay outside. Moron. This might be the last guy. It's probably the last guy, in which case the next turn will be super short. Super short when they are all in our mind control, and then we can have reaction training. Reaction training is a little dangerous though. I have to put all my guys right next to each other so they don't shoot each other. I'll put them kind of in a line. Right, you are there. Let's see if these guys are the last. I hope these are the last, because this is otherwise this might be a problem what I'm doing. Traitors, pew pew. Yeah, that guy was doing exactly that. Do I have the rocketeer here? Now it's you. Okay, why don't you go actually take that plasma from there? Okay, this should be a really quick turn if that was the last one. Yep, these are the last metons. Oh, you see it through the window. That's cool. Okay. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Ooh, ooh. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, and then die. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, muton. And yes, we are totally playing with them. Anyone? Anyone? Good job, boys. Something is wrong. This is not the Zemalf I know from the last 9-10 streams. Wait, what? What do you mean? Ah, +1 reactions to Reed and Grad, Tony, and Minambolki. Nice. A little bit of stat increase, could have been better. Yep. Oh, look at that! Beer Bulk, Zemalf, Tony. Nice promotions. Good job, guys. Okay, but we do have a base. We do have a base. We have a base. We don't have a base in space. Well, actually the aliens do. But there's a base. And we can take these guys there and have ourselves an alien base assault. But where the heck is the alien base number 2? Is it in South Africa? It has to be in South Africa. Alien base number 2, so we have to go scan for that as well. Okay, let's sell the Lutherino. Ah, so many alloys. What to do, what to do, what to do, so much alloys. Newtons. Sell a couple of those. One power source. Man, my base is stuffed. Stuffed with stuff. Sell those first. No, that's alright. The extra storage actually helped quite a bit. I like that. What's the situation here? Okay, here we do have to sell. We will get UFO construction soon-ish, which will help a lot. Grenades. Still a couple of those. These will be transferred to different bases at some point, so but again, I've kind of made a choice of just using heavy plasma, so should I just start selling the plasma rifles? They do have their benefit because they are lighter and there's that accuracy for the snapshot, I think. We actually shot an avalanche missiles here. That doesn't free up the space enough. Yeah, it doesn't. The laser pistols, we can sell those. We don't need the laser rifles anymore because we have all things. I will keep a couple. That will not get rid of that much space. Okay, let's go down to 20. Let's sell some of these. We'll get rid of some of that. I think it's Elerium and alloys that is taking most of the space. So yeah, we just need extra until we can. Okay, this is about to go through, so we can start using a lot of the materials for crafting. So right now we are in a little bit of a problem because we can't order more things until we use these or we transfer them elsewhere. I could temporarily send them here. Costs money, but I think I will do that. I so know that when we get the base defense, it will be the US base who has nothing but rookies. I just know it. Okay, we can actually start selling the small launchers. We only need like one of them. And actually, I think we have captured everything we need. You know what? Let's do that. Small launchers only leave one per base. Let's leave 2 here. I probably don't even need that many of those bombs, so we can start selling them as well. It should be quite fast, yeah, 1 hour. Okay, so we need a scan. We need a scan here. I would have to be really lucky to get it with. I will just try like. Let's try these different countries here. Let's go for. Let's go here and then South Africa. And just scan that with interceptor. They don't have that much fuel, but hopefully I get lucky finding the base, because there is another one, and I suspect it is in Africa. And we have the alien base number 3 here, so alien base number 2 is somewhere. So when we found the alien base 1, I and some others as well were suspecting that how do you get the numbering of the bases when you detect them, but this proves that we don't. So the alien bases are numbered based on when they appear. Okay, so about probably 2000 hours we will get... oh, Sky Ranger is ready. Okay, so we could fly to the base already. And just take it out right away. I think I will do that. And they are ready because I was just with them in the mission, but I can't help myself of double checking. That is good. Last time we had snakes and chrysalids, and that was especially the cavern parts were pain in the butt. So if we get a similar mission but with say ethereals or sectoids, then actually, whoa, oh no, having cyber discs in those narrow corridors, that will be fun. So why don't we fly nearby and... does the nighttime affect the bases? I guess not, because those sunlights, why would it? Well, this game is weird. I think it probably will be daytime anyway. Yeah, you scan Nigeria. Okay, they can just go in. They can just go in. Hey! If I am not wrong, all alien bases are similar. I believe so, unless you mod. I think there are mods that add like more variation to the maps. Because I watched a little bit of a Let's Play on YouTube, and I think that's damn, I forget the name now. Anyway, I would give a shout out because it was actually pretty good. But there were variation with the alien ships and the base as well. So I suspect there was a OpenXcom mod there. Okay, this is good. Finally the engineers get to do what they are here for. Build us some... No, do I need to get that upon as well? Damn it. Oh, I remember I can actually start building right away. Ah, excited too soon. Excited too soon. Okay, fine. Yeah, it was definitely the right call to make the plasma beam first. I remember it's just the UFO construction. It looks like the base assault is what we will face next. Did I have save for alien base? Alien base number 3. Ah, that's why the storage was full. I had already ordered the avalanche missiles, that's right. Do any of you use the new fighter crafts? I always skip it. You go... Is the new fighter craft is the Firestorm? So you go straight for the Avenger or something? I think I will use them. Okay, guys. How about we do a prediction, and because it's an alien base, let's not go for the full thingamajiggy. Let's go for do we get 2 deaths or more? But alien base number 3 it is, and I will check the guys. I will check the guys, and in these missions the blaster launcher is it's quite okay, we probably want to use that actually quite a bit. We do need the lights. need the lights because these... will I take the rockets? I don't think I will shoot rockets in the space there, so I might as well... I should actually get a fourth Psyamp, so you could have a Psyamp as well. Oh, it could be ethereals, and but I can take the stuff from the... Alright, but I could actually give these guys just they are quite unlikely to shoot, so I can just use a plasma rifle there. Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, let's do that. Take a grenade as well, and proximity grenades. Let's see. Smokes all around. Somatic have a smoke and proximity grenade. Mulbix could carry one smoke. Maybe give that to someone else. Let's do that setup. Actually change it a little bit. Carry that. So alien base assault, unknown enemy type. The probe. Someone needs the probe. Someone needs the probe. Zemalf does have a lot of points. Maybe I will give it to Razamatic. I really hope it's not ethereals. That would be a little bit too interesting. But we will see. All right, guys, let's have a break. Then we go for our second alien base assault, and it is the third base of the aliens, so we have a second one to find. But stay tuned, and if you were watching this later date on YouTube, as usual, I'll see you next time. See you guys in a bit.